Well, good morning out there, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to our coverage of the youth adult events here at the Music City Classic. William Stewart here of USA Darts, of course. Happy to bring you this coverage here of this one. We'll go ahead and throw up our score line there. Get you some names. As you can see, there's JB, Jason Brandon. He is participating here in this one. We got some youngins as well. Those Bottleson darts she's got there. This is Christopher Long and Jason Brandon taking on Candace Brown and Sean Wright. Of course, that is Miss Candace there, and this would be Christopher. For this event, this will be all 501 action. You can see that 13 to 17-year-old division here for our youth adult. We do have a younger division as well. That would be 6 to 12 year, maybe 5 to 12 if I'm not mistaken. They may have extended it to the 5-year-old side. Let us know where you're tuning in from on this Sunday morning. I'm bringing you some bright and early coverage here. These youth competitors event was scheduled to start at 8 o'clock a.m. I believe they started around 8:30 to be exact. 6 teams on each division. So 6 teams on the 13 to 17 and 6 teams on the 5 to 12. So not bad numbers. Of course, you'd like a little bit more, but got to start somewhere. What a good shot there from Christopher. That was a good 95. Now, what will happen here as we work our way down to that 100 mark? The adults will take themselves out of the equation at 100 or below 100, okay? So they'll take themselves out of the equation. It'll strictly be the kiddos from that point on. This 13 to 17-year-old group, they will have to double out, so it can get a little dicey there on the back end, especially with those doubles. Over on the 12 and under group, that is going to be a same thing. Once they get to 100, the youth needs to take it out. But for theirs, their caveat is they have 3 turns at the double. Once they hit that 4th turn, the youth can decide to single out if they choose. So it makes it a little bit easier on the 12 and under group, but at the same time kind of pushes them to get that finish and get that reward for a finish. I think it's crucial that you have the kiddo take out the darts to win the match. If you're doing this at your local place, wherever it may be, I encourage you, if you have a tournament at home, make sure that the youth takes it out. They get that reward at the end of knowing that they won the match, or, you know, they participated and they did their fair share. So Jason at 157. It's always kind of tricky at this point. 152. Sorry, there's a correction there. That's what he was going up for. Does pull it down below 100, so Christopher will take it out from here on. Candace has a little bit of work to do. On into the 7 bed there. Does find the 19 with the last. We got a T-Town, Washington for Randy. Thanks for joining us, buddy. So inclined, share this around to your friends. Kind of encourage the growth of the game here. And maybe those kiddos know that they can enjoy a game of darts if they so choose. There's another sport out there that they can take advantage of. Christopher's at 27 here. And you can see that Sean went up and then Candace returned. So they skip Jason's turn there, and then it goes over to Candace. So that's why you see that happen, where they just go ahead and skip Jason and go to Candace, and then Christopher will step in. And then from here on out, they'll just switch Sean, and they'll just overlap Sean and Jason and let the kiddos duel it out from this point on. 7 for double 10 for Christopher. He's got a good-looking throw, and right in the heart of that 7, does drop into the 15 on that 20 shot. So that makes it a little bit tougher, having that single 5 remaining. It's just squared up, 70 left. She goes for the 20 shot. Will she go for the bowl? 50 remaining. Boy, would this be awesome if she just nails this right in the heart. Whoo! She was certainly close. Look at Jason saying, that was good. That was a good shot. You almost took that out. That would have been a fantastic start here. Well, it's double 1, so we'll have to go 1 and then follow it in, and can't do that as he singles the 18. So we'll go right back to Candace. Keeping an eye on the other streaming board, as it looks like the younger divisions have finished their semifinals. They will get called up to the finals board here in a second. What we've done is put them on the outside boards, and we're going to let this match get a leg in, and that way we can hopefully conclude this match and then hop on over to the younger kiddos and give each group a significant amount of time on the stream. A little nice memory down the road. This is when it gets a little bit difficult. With that single 5 remaining, they're going to have to hit a fat number of 1 or 3 and then go from there. So definitely a difficult task here for Christopher and Candace. They've done it already throughout the day. Shan's saying it's awesome that they do youth. Yeah, there's quite a few tournaments that actually do youth. I know which city, Seacoast is another couple big ones that support the youth. And there's numerous other associations. I mean, NDA, if you're a soft tip person, they have a great youth program in those junior tournaments. Lots of single 2, so 3 left. You'll have to go 1, double 1. And this one, the frustration can mount for sure, even as adults. Leaving a single 5 is definitely difficult. There's the 1. Double 2. Hey, he squared up a double here. He's got the madhouse, but he's straight away with a double. Doesn't have to hit a fat number and then go into a double. A little bit more difficult task. Although double 1 is difficult. He had a good marker there with the first dart, but just falls a little too short with the second. I should have asked ages here for both these guys, but I didn't do that, so apologies on that. I will try to get that information for you all. But I'm going to assume maybe 13 or 14 for both these guys. To be honest, Christopher looks a little bit younger to me, but hey, there we go. Gets it on the board, 1-0. As Christopher utilizes that first dart, puts it above the double bed, and then goes down from there. I think that's the proper way to attack it. Go high and utilize the marker. Try to go work your way down into that bed. So 1-0. Candace will diddle for the start here. Candace gets the start. Let me try to see if we can get ages here. Let me do that real quick. Murphy Dart says, Toledo checking in. Appreciate you, buddy. How about 162 of you guys joining us? That is amazing. Supporting youth darts. Incredible. Thank you all for joining us for our coverage here. Love it. Let me find out that information. I'll be right back. Okay, so Christopher is actually 12. I was thinking, man, he looks a little bit younger than 13 or 14. Candace is actually 15. So maybe just turned 15. As actually, Sharon just let us know in the chat. Christopher is 12, as I probably hopped out there before seeing that. So thanks for that one, Sharon. So he actually chose to play up a group there, a level. Nothing wrong with that. Kind of like that. Encourage that. If you feel like maybe your skill level is there, go ahead and play up. Especially when you got this guy as your partner, JB. Currently on top of the WDF. Not on top, but in the top seeds for the WDF World Rankings. Nearly locked in a spot at Lakeside. I spoke much about Sean. Admittedly, do not know much about him. But a fairly decent shot here. Hoping Candace get down the board. Encouraging her to take out what she can. JB gives a big laugh that there. See if Sean can whittle this down. Big start. Big second. How about a fill-up job? Almost 133 for Sean. Which, by the way, this is kind of funny because Sean Green actually got mistaken for Sean Wright this weekend. So a little funny there. Somebody came up and was like, "Are you Sean Wright?" And he goes, "No, I'm Sean Green." But is there a Sean Wright here? Yep, there is. There you go, bud. There's your Sean Wright. That other match has not begun yet, so I just got word that they're going to probably start that one directly after this. So I like that. Go ahead and give Everybody equal time here. Fortunate round there for Sean is 117 remaining for Jason and Christopher. So look to whittle this down to a reasonable margin. They'll go over the 18s, probably square that up. Yep, 57 to leave 60. So an opportunity for the win for Christopher Long. 20 for tops. Have to go down to the 19s first. Now just to settle it in. And, oh, that is difficult. But, hey, you know what? You just hit that number, buddy. You can do it again. As you see Jason Brandon, and you saw the hands go to the head on Christopher. Just, oh, no. Buddy, we've all been there. We've all left it. But you've already taken it out. Go ahead and take it out here. Jason's saying same thing. Same thing you just did. On top of that, literally aim for the number 1 and work your way down. There you go. Work your way down. Too far down. A little too far down. Come on, Candace. Get you one on. I just can encourage both these kiddos. I love it. Can't help but leave a smile on your face here watching these guys. Matt Griffin says, JB seems like such a good dude. I will tell you, you will not catch Jason on a bad day. Even if he takes a loss, and a tough loss at that, maybe first, second round. I know that he took one of mixed doubles last night with Clayana that kind of hurt a little bit. Still top notch. Approachable. We'll talk about the match. We'll talk about just life in general. Yeah. Sean gave him the Southern Comfort nickname, and man, is that so true. He's just such a nice guy. Same for Joe. I mean, kind of that Southern hospitality thing, I guess. Joe Cheney, yeah, along those same lines. That's 12. So 64 remaining. She goes for those 16s. Looked like she was going for 32 there. 32 for 32. So we'll go back up top for the Madhouse. That's difficult. That hit the wire and then some. You heard it. That big old clank. That sets up 37. 5 for 32. I'm guessing she's going here. She was. Instead, that sets her up with 25 here. And another 12, so a little bit difficult there, leaving the 13. Christopher's a little sporadic, just a little bit. Candace and Sean just kind of discussing things a little bit there. Give you that viewpoint. Justin says, checking in from Idaho. Appreciate that. Nice, calm down, bud. She can do whatever she wants. She can go throw slow. She can throw fast. She's a youth darter. Learning the game. She'd be honestly thrilled to just be involved in this right now. I mean, she's 15. Lots of things can pull you away when you're 15. No doubt about it. Friends, other sports, life in general. She's in here getting involved. Why not? Come on, Candace, take this out, girl. Get you one on the board. Make this 1-1. Let's go to a last leg decider here. 7 for double 3. Interesting take, but it's the one she wants to go for. There's a bust. So she'll hopefully come back for more. But it's pinning Christopher. And look at him say, come on now. Deep breath. Matt saying double 3 scares me, and I'm 42. Buddy, the whole board scares me at this point. I just don't play enough anymore, let me tell you. Someone asked me to be their doubles partner. I just said, bud, you can find better. Drops it once again. Definitely a little difficult here in the later stages of this leg. And there it is, Christopher with a big win there as he capitalizes on the single, or on the double one to win the match. And I was just about to say, you know, speaking of throws, I mean, Christopher got a pretty good looking throw there for 12 years old. There's no denying that. And I would say, Candace, continue on, girl. You're not far off. And for 15, you know, depends on how much work she puts in. If she wants to, if she picks them up at home, and you never know where her game could go. She could be the next Callie West or Andrea Taylor and so on and so forth. We can see her in the ADO rankings down the road. Well, look at those two kiddos. Congrats to them. We appreciate you participating. They're going to get some cool things from the league. I think they're going to get a nice trophy. And then how about this? They're also going to get something else pretty cool. They're going to get a nice – they've done bottles this year for like bottles of vodka or whatever from a local distributor for trophies for the adults. Well, how about this? For these guys, they've got some sparkling cider trophies. That is really cool. So they can kind of pop the top and spray it everywhere and have some fun with it as well. I love it. I love it. And that's going to actually trend well with JB because JB don't drink. So he'll be able to enjoy that trophy. How about that? Look at Sean and Candace. Look at the smile on Candace's face. That's everything. I love it. I love it. Everybody grabbing some pictures. We get some congratulations in the chat from everybody. Cindy saying, way to go, Christopher. Love you. Tim saying, way to go, Christopher. Nice win from Matt. JP saying, way to go, kid. Good shooting, guys, from Brandy. They're saying, congrats, Christopher. Candace, congrats to you as well, girl. You put on a good performance here. Yeah, it didn't go your way, but you made it to the finals in this bracket. Folks, more to come. We've got our younger kids coming your way. That means they'll be stepping on the chair, pulling the darts down. So stay tuned for that one here in just a moment as they'll get underway with this next match in just a moment's time. So we'll see what happens here, and then we'll get underway. I think they're going to do a family photo here. Well, I should run out there and say, no, you can't do that. No, 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 no. As we'll get a big old picture of Jason Brandon's head. Hey-oh. Alrighty, folks, hang tight. Still a good amount of viewers here. We're going to have another matchup coming your way here before we cut the feed and get into today's darts. Right now, women's doubles cricket will be getting underway at 11 a.m., men's doubles cricket at 12 p.m. I believe we're scheduled to go live around 12, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had that written down to kind of give them a little bit of time to get a first match or two underway. So hang tight. We're going to get those younger kids up here, and we're going to have them up for a nice little finals here in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, we're going to set this up real quick as they're going to get underway fairly quickly with their game. But I'm going to make sure that they understand kind of what it may be like to be up there from the aspect of where you can and can't stand. So I got to go do that real quick with the kiddos. Try not to bother them as much as possible. That's the key there. I don't want to do that one. But we're going to make sure that they don't interfere with the camera angles and whatnot, so I'll go do that real quick. I'll put a scoreboard up, find out some information on the players as well. That's important. And I'll be right back to give you this matchup here. Turn on some board sounds, maybe a little tunage as well real quick. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Looks like I just lost board connection there. So let me see if it maybe just reset on us or not. Let me go ahead and give you that. Hold on one second. I'll give you this player feed. But yeah, I think it may have disconnected out there. I kind of pushed the limits on connection lines to give them as much room as possible. So give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. It looks like somebody maybe stepped on a line or something there, so it looks like we're back up and running. Let me go ahead and get us queued in here. There we go. Apologies for that, guys. So it was just queued in before the match, so I wonder if somebody maybe stepped on something or whatnot, but yeah, Patrick, definitely not wrong board, just unplugged. So I went out there and, yeah, it was just completely disconnected there. So let me grab that information about where these players are. I know that announce the player names first because that is important. This is Damon Menard, Cody Ashford, James Marshall, and Sky Marshall. So that's who we've got in the group here. And just once again on the rules here, once we hit that 100 mark, the youth takes it out. And unlike the 13 to 17-year-old group, they can choose to go single out on the last after the third round at the double. So there we go. Wanted to make sure I got that right. Righty, let me get some more information. 1 second, as it looks like there's kind of making sure on a few things there. I think they're just making sure they're correct on, they'll skip that person and then they'll kind of essentially double shoot, which makes it a little bit weirder. But yeah, they're going to get a chance to double shoot, Sky and James is. All righty, so we've got Cody, who's 11, and Sky, who is 9. So 2 youngsters here. Well, Cody is fairly tall. That's what we're hollering back there. When I met him, I thought he was way older than that. So you can see there's just a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of confusion. It can be a little bit difficult, even as an adult, just to understand, like, okay, got to back out here, let this person throw, and so on and so forth. I've seen it happen in the past where, the man steps up or I can't say the man, the adult steps up to throw without even knowing. I think maybe that happened just there, if I saw that correctly, but I wasn't sure. I was kind of out there talking to the individuals, so we'll see. But he misses, leaves himself on double 8. But look at Sky. Look at that grouping on those first 2 darts. I'm assuming she's going for bull here. That's her, probably where she's aiming, just center of the board and grab what you can grab. But you can see there, it was a double skip. And maybe that's what you saw there is, this is Sky's partner, and because they're not yet below 100, they get a double dip essentially. So they'll go, they'll skip the adults' turn with Cody, and then go on from there. I know that's a little confusing how I just did that, but we have 16 left. Inside. He's staying there. Nope, he's going up to the double four. This guy's looking at the same thing, and unfortunately floats it a little bit high. And I think they agreed. They're going to go ahead and single out. So there you go. Single 8 will win it for the first leg for Cody. They're giving Sky the option on whether she wants to show or go. Or show or go, that's the same thing. Show or let Cody go. Woo, Sunday morning. You can tell it is here. Bright and early in Nashville. I am definitely not awake. As you can tell, neither Sean. No, I'm just kidding. Sean's up and about. I told him he can take a little bit of time to himself and get some breakfast and whatnot and come down for the start of our main feed, which that will be later on in the day. We're going to be starting about 12 or just after for that main coverage. DK tuning in from Germany says, great to see the youngsters playing. I agree with you there. Chris Taylor saying sometime you should do the South Dakota Youth State Tournament. I would really enjoy doing South Dakota State in general. I haven't been reached out to yet for that one. We do the Wisconsin State Dart Tournament, but unfortunately don't have any youth events on that one. But would really enjoy doing more youth event coverage. I think it's just a good atmosphere, good environment. Everybody in the room, kind of has the mindset of, hey, let's just help these kiddos out, get better, and learn the game, and just fun. I mean, look at the chat today. I mean, that's just key to it. And look at the viewership here. You got a good amount of viewership for a Sunday morning, just to enjoy some of these kiddos go to work per se. Does collect on the triple. Keeps him neck and neck here, essentially. A little bit of advantage to Marshall and Marshall, but not much. One big round or two would be really helpful. And wow, it doesn't get any closer than that from Cody. He did not find his. I thought one of those surely could be in. Oh my goodness. How about this? Speaking of young kids, there's a young kid that's been here, and we talked about him yesterday. He's got the full MJ getup. He's got the jacket with the white on the bicep. He's got the glove. He's got the hat. There was a post that was just made that he made $215 yesterday dancing and just getting some tips. That kid's a straight hustler. That kid may be come to a dart tournament, play darts, hustle dart players by entertaining them with some dancing. $215? Come on now. That's outrageous. Marshall taking this down is quick here. As you can see, Sky's really wanting that opportunity to check it out. She stepped up there thinking, oh, okay, let's go, let's go. Not quite yet. Good hit from Sky, leaving 49. Decent round, but unfortunately doesn't pull him down below that 100 mark. That may have been a mishap there. See, Cody's got 80 here. So he'll step in. See if he can take this out. Can't do it now. He's got 71 remaining. You can see him doing that math in his head. This is why it's good for these kiddos to be up here participating, especially below that 100 mark, getting that math down to try to do a checkout. It's quick math. They don't have pen and paper to do it. They're going to have to figure it out themselves. And the doozy, I believe that's 2 sevens. Is it 1-1 now? Nope. I think she was attacking the double there. Can't quite single out. It's an 8. These are with 6 remaining, and that leaves her with 4 remaining. Double two. That's why I'm confused. You shouldn't be playing, correct? Yeah, a little confused there as to why he stepped in. There he goes. Cody, doesn't matter. Cody got it, I believe. Did he? Nope. No single yet, so maybe get it here? This is where the confusion sets in because as an adult, you really got to be on it. You can see me. I'm kind of all over the place here. Looks like we're going to continue on. Guessing Cody wants to try to double this. Nope, there you go. 3 shots at the out, and then they open it up. Okay, so Cody will be your champion. You can see there's just a little bit of hesitation on my part. I was like, That's okay, though. You can see Sky just a little disappointed there, but, at the same time, you competed, you put yourself in this one, and you made a final. There were 6 teams involved on that youth adult side. For the 12 and under division, which was good to see. Hopefully we can gather a little bit more down the road, and just sharing this around, we'll do that. We get a little bit more attention, and you never know, get the kiddos involved and so on and so forth. But they'll get a couple bottles here, a couple bottles of sparkling cider. How about that? Good trophy to take home, and a little refreshing beverage as well, and then some trophies too. So can't beat that. Gonna go ahead and take some pictures and whatnot, and make sure to get a couple memorable moments. But for us, in the background is going to be women's doubles cricket going on. We do have to do a couple things setup-wise, so we'll go ahead and make that happen, make a couple adjustments, and we'll be back up and start at about 12 or 12:30 here for the main feed of your 35th Annual Music City Classic. Today, all cricket is going to be happening. So we got women's doubles, men's doubles, and then the singles action kicking off later on. So, folks, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll be back here in a little bit with some cricket action.